Welcome to another edition of Alicia's Delicious Dishes, where Alicia Doherty manages to offend every cook in the United Kingdom while simultaneously plugging her OnlyFans. Put your babs away, Alicia. So for breakfast, she managed to fuck up an English fry-up. I'm not being funny, but the clue's in the name. It's a fucking fry-up, not an oven-up.
Yeah.
She cooked the eggs and the bacon in the oven. What a fucking twat stick. Alright up. Alicia's got her fried eggs on show again. She's really working on this milfy image. Anyway, back to the subject. So instead of frying the bacon and the eggs, she put them in the oven. And instead of frying or grilling the sausages, she put them in the fucking microwave. That's a fucking liability. If that happened in the UK, you'd be calling the busies. Imagine going to a cafe, ordering a fry-up, and getting, eggs and bacon, all rubbery from the oven. Your yolk's hard. Oh my God. If I ordered a fried egg from a cafe and I didn't have a runny yolk, I'd be fucking fuming. It'd ruin my week. I think the only thing she's managed to do right in this fry-up is the baked beans. She's putting them on the hob. Give the girl a gold fucking sticker. The next thing she managed to fuck up is the tomatoes. It's not these kind of tomatoes we have on our breakfast. We have the ones out of a can. She's such a fucking divvy. She only had to do a fucking quick Google search. How does she manage to get everything fucking wrong every single time? To anyone wondering if we do this every day, no, we don't have this breakfast every day. Probably once a week, if that. It's more like a treat breakfast. Now, some people think the toast is the most important part of the breakfast, and I tend to agree with them. And I genuinely thought this is the one thing that Lishi wouldn't mess up, but I was fucking wrong. Firstly, there's not enough toast. You need at least 2 pieces on a fryer. Secondly, half of it's burnt and half of it's not cooked. And thirdly, what the fuck, Lishi? I've told you before, get some proper fucking butter. You're rich, why are you using this shitty margarine? And here it is, Lishi's fucked up fry-up. Freezing cold toast with shitty margarine. Rubbery eggs and bacon. Sausages that look like dog treats. Beans and tomatoes that's gonna be fucking freezing by the time they come to eat it. And no fried mushrooms. Epic fucking fail. Yeah. Woohoo! World's shittest fry-up. I can't believe she did the celebratory jump. That was a fucking epic fail, Lishi. Moving on. Lishi said she's making high tea, whilst Josh is making fish and chips and shepherd's pie. I know what's wrong with these two in this video, but look at the fucking state of them. They look like Gollum and Dobby. What's wrong with the weird open eyes? Are they having some sort of weird staring competition? Seriously, do they really look like a couple who's just renewed their wedding vows? I've seen more chemistry between a spider and a fly. And Alicia's flailing around like someone who's been stuck on a desert island and they've seen a helicopter. So she's trying to move as much as possible to get their attention. It's like she's sucked all Josh's energy. Now he can just stand there like a nodding dog. Josh has got the charisma, the packet of quavers, and the screen presence of a bean sprout. No wonder she doesn't let him talk in her videos.
Sponge.
Yeah.
Is that like cake?
Mm-hmm. So...
They're so fucking awkward with each other. I honestly don't think they talk to each other at all unless they're on camera. Right, let's see what the Doherty dipsticks do here. So Alicia's making high tea, which if you don't know what it is, it's a meal that people can have in the afternoon. It's usually posh people or people trying to be posh. And it's usually like a treat with friends. What you'd usually find on afternoon tea is little sandwiches, maybe like sausage rolls or mini quiche, scones with jam and cream, and maybe some little cakes or biscuits. So Lishi's version of afternoon tea are these giant fucking cupcakes. They're fucking huge. Not gonna lie though, they do look good. And that, my friends, is the only thing that we would have that Alicia got right. We don't have Danishes on afternoon tea. I mean, the clue's in the fucking name there, Lishi. Danish. They're not called United Kingdom-ish. We might have biscuits, but then we're not British biscuits. I don't even recognise anything else. We definitely don't have giant cookies covered in sprinkles in the United Kingdom. So she managed to get everything fucking wrong. Surprise, surprise. Queen Lizzie will be spinning in a grave. Serving up 10 kilograms of sugar and calling it high tea? Fucking blasphemy. Moving on to the afternoon meal, where Lucy is expertly peeling the potatoes for the shepherd's pie. Honestly, the woman's got less coordination than a giraffe on roller skates who's got dyspraxia. I've never seen anyone peel a potato so ridiculously in my life. I can't even watch it anymore. Let's fast forward. So Gormless Gollum, aka Josh, was getting on Alicia's nerves, so she sent him outside to fry the fish and chips. And amazingly, the fish looks fucking awesome. He's done a really good job with it. Unfortunately, they couldn't figure out between them what a British chip was, so they settled on having fish and fries. Yeah, very traditional. Sadly, Dopey Dobby, aka Alicia Doherty, was in charge of the shepherd's pie. That's why it looks so shit. The mashed potato is supposed to be crispy on top, and most people have like cheese as well because otherwise it's really bland. But that's not the main issue with this meal. The real issue is this plate of snot. It looks like sheep's vomit. What the fuck did she do? It's supposed to be mushy peas. She gets even the most basic of things wrong. Well, at least she didn't try making Yorkshire pudding again. Thank heavens for small mercies. When is she going to stop doing Around the World night? It's like she's not going to be happy unless she offends every single country in the world.